Welcome back to your live continuing coverage of CES 2015 on BeTerrific. I'm Michael Artsis. Thanks so much for joining us. We're at the Sands Expo Center in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're just past the Las Vegas Convention Center. We were there yesterday and the day before, and now we're at the Sands Expo. This is where innovation, startups, entrepreneurs, and all sorts of other great technology comes together. This is about wearables, it's about home automation, and this is a lot of fun. My next guest has been making a lot of buzz.
Thank you.
You know, you've been creating a lot of buzz for weeks and weeks and weeks. Has been mounting Mornee from Lume Cube, and everybody's been talking about you here. You just won a USA Today Editor's Choice Award for the Lume Cube. This is, you know, everybody who watches knows that I really believe in the filmmaking space, in shooting with mobile devices. I was a consultant on that Bentley commercial. With the we used a Movi for that, and I got them the Movi and some other gear. Worked on workflows with them, and you know, we've been doing a lot of great stuff with iPhones, iPads. We're friends with the Padcasters. Actually, our cameras here are hanging up on Padcasters.
Cool.
And what's really needed is a really great light and flash for iPhone and all these other devices that you're using, and you've put it together with the Lume Cube.
I have. What we created is the world's first Bluetooth-controlled off-camera flash and video light for iPhone, Android, as well as GoPro, Contour, all the sport cams.
And so to be bright, it has to be large, right?
Negative. We have it here at an 1.5 inch cubed, and we pump 1,500 lumens out of this.
1,500 lumens?
Yeah, to put that in perspective, a policeman's
really
flashlight is 900. We're almost double that, and just a fraction of the size.
So you could interrogate somebody with this.
Definitely.
So it's not. We just found a new use. It's not only great for filmmaking, it's also great for interrogations.
And crowd control.
And crowd control.
Absolutely.
All right, let's show everybody what it can do first. Let's start with that. It weighs nothing, by the way, and it's got a ¼ mount on the bottom side. And by the way, a cop might benefit from carrying this. They don't have to have that whole big, you know, mag light.
You're absolutely right. So what it does is it connects via Bluetooth to our app, and we can go ahead and test that it's on. Notice here we can adjust our brightness with the app, and then we go blinding 1,500 lumens, exactly. We're also able to connect 5 cubes to each iPhone device.
Wow.
So you can set that out there in your photographic scene or video scene and adjust them each independently.
That's great. So literally, we've got 6 lights here. We could have 6 of these set up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how bright can it get? Like, how far is the throw?
It throws over 70 feet.
70 feet.
Absolutely.
All right, I want to do a test.
Go for it.
Let's first start. Let's do a couple tests. Let's start. Does it change colors, or is it only white?
No, it's 56K daylight.
Okay, excellent. So let's turn on and go half power right now. I'm just going to show it. Okay. And it's screwing up the focus on the camera because it's so bright. All right, so that's half power. Let's go full power.
All right, there's full power.
All right, and there is the cube. How long will it last at full power on battery?
Full power is over 25 minutes because most GoPro memory cards don't hold more than 20 minutes of video.
And so how do you change the battery? You just recharge it?
It's a rechargeable, and it's here underneath the skin. You'll notice.
Oh, you peel the skin. Is it water resistant or waterproof, or?
Both. We have a waterproof case,
okay,
and it's water resistant in this case, and this is where you'd go ahead and recharge it with the micro USB.
And if we plug that in like that, if we made a case, or you made a case that we could run continuous power, could we use it on a set like this?
Absolutely. Of course, after an extended period of time, you might have some heat issues.
Okay.
But we do have a protection feature that would go ahead and shut it down, let it cool off, and go ahead and turn it on
again. So let me ask
you
something. Maybe Adam can come here and hold this for a second. Bring it to where behind the set, and I want you to show the people. Let's see, throw it on me or something, but go all the way back behind our setup, and then let's go shine it on me. We'll go to my single shot.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to be like over there, Adam, and then hold it up right there and get it on me, and then go. I'm looking at the screen too. Go 100%. Let's start with that.
That's how it was on. I have it. I'm controlling it for you.
You can see how bright it is. Wow. He's about a good 15 feet from us right now.
Yeah, and competing with these lights as well.
He's competing with these lights, and you're seeing the difference. Pull it off me, and then put it back on real quick. Wow, that's really impressive.
Thank you so much.
That's really impressive. So, okay, let's come over here for a second with that. Thank you. And I'm going to show the difference you on a close-up. So here you go. Peter, take his camera, his close-up camera. There you go, and there you go, right there. That's a huge difference. And so, people don't realize they shoot a lot of interviews these days without using lights.
Right.
A lot of the cameras work automatic. And people say, "Oh, it's so much easier, and we can do it." You know, the A7S is Sony's new camera, and you know it can shoot in. You know, the ISO can go up to enormous. It's like hundreds of thousands without really showing much noise. So, but really, you want to shoot with light.
Well, to be honest with you, light in photography, the rule I've always followed is great camera, not much need for light. Bad camera, lots of light. And so the size of a sensor on these small devices definitely needs this light to produce detailed images, detailed video.
And well, and when you're doing interviews and stuff, you need light anyway. You got to give the person a little boost, pull them off the background. How much is this Lume Cube?
It'll retail for $79.99.
Very reasonable.
But there's a pre-order capability on lumecube.com at $59.99.
How did you come up with this idea?
I'll be dreadfully honest with you. It was a couple of friends and I, we had a late night of beer drinking and we were going to go do some GoPro stuff. And we're like, it's too dark, the video quality's terrible. We tried flashlights and just about everything we could find, and it was either too clunky or too big. So we created the light, and then we said we needed to control it easier than pressing buttons everywhere. So we developed the app. And my business partner was one of the app that helped develop Snapseed, the app that sold to Google for a bunch back in 2012. So collectively, we built this cool little app that is built by photographers, understands the flash can go from 1/8,000th of a second all the way to 1 second.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible with no refresh time, so it'll flash as many times and as fast as you can. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
So if we're connected, I can just keep, it's on a second delay now, so let's go ahead and bring this down to...
How long did it take you to create the Lume Cube?
8 months.
It's pretty good.
Okay, so it's due to the light it's sensing, it's still going to give me a 1 second flash, but as you can see, it's as quick as I can go. It'll remain constant, taking photos as I'm pressing.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. And when is it shipping?
We're looking at mid-March right now, but as well, making sure for our customers, we're going to release it when it's ready, not when it's going to have any little bugs or issues.
I think that's a great policy. It's Bluetooth? Is that how it connects?
It is Bluetooth.
And how excited are you? I mean, you guys have been the toast of the town here, and not only here, leading up to this, there's been a lot of chatter about you guys.
Yeah, you know, we're really overwhelmed. Our Kickstarter, our goal was 56,000, and we thought that was really, you know, being strong, and we attained that in our first 72 hours. So we then began to get scared, and it ended up at about $250,000 within 30 days. And
congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, we've had successes with other companies before. A lot of our team worked at MacFun, which is a image editing software for Mac, and Nick Software, which created Snapseed, and Google purchased us. So for the first time, we're really doing it for ourselves, and it's just really liberating.
That's very cool. You've helped start a lot of companies, huh?
Yes, sir, I have.
What's it like to get all this buzz and attention, to get the Editor's Choice Award from USA Today, and to get the people on Kickstarter to say this is what they want, and then be overwhelmed with, you know, over ordering?
It's beyond my greatest dream. I got to be honest with you. It's surreal, and it's so validating that I'm not crazy. That's probably the greatest.
How many
thing.
people told you were crazy?
A ton. A lot of people said I wouldn't be able to get that amount of light in that space, or that the market wasn't looking for an off-camera flash or video. And I think you know, our viewers and customers have proved them wrong.
What would you say to young entrepreneurs who have an idea and they get told that every day? Oh, you don't know what you're doing. This isn't going to work. Nobody cares.
Well, you know, I guess crazy is as crazy does. Don't listen to anybody. Those calling you crazy are the ones who are just jealous.
My first news director said, hey, you know, station's struggling a little. You got any ideas, kid? I said, yeah, why don't we do positive news? He said, what do you mean? I said, well, I mean, everybody does news. Yeah. And everybody tells the same stories on every channel all the time. Why don't we do positive news? Nobody does that. Right. That would be different. It would. And he said, nobody will watch. You're an idiot.
Well, you know, I guess a lot of people can call us crazy or idiots or whatever it was, but it's chasing that dream. It's believing in it. I have a hero, and it's Dr. Seuss. His first book he submitted 47 times back in the day, where you had to actually mail a book in and wait, 6 months to get it back. And
that's an amazing story. I never knew that.
He got rejected 46 times, and on his 47th, they actually published it. And now he's one of the most sold authors in the world, and obviously a pleasure to all of us growing up.
So I think that's a good lesson too, is never give up.
Never, ever give up.
Yeah, and you might not succeed at first, but never give up.
I tell you, if you believe in yourself and you have a team around you that believes in you, you can really do anything.
What is the future for Lume Cube? I know it's so early on, but what you got to have ideas.
We do. To be honest with you, we're thinking of improvements and different devices that we can help improve videography and iPhoneography for small devices, lifestyle cameras, GoPro. We're also thinking more in the app stage of the different applications that we can apply from our photography knowledge to be direct and on iPhone and Android.
Have you heard from some of the guys like the Padcaster or Neil Barham from Filmic Pro or Michael Zattel from VisiWig?
We've heard from a bunch of people. In fact, it's been so overwhelming. If you Google Lume Cube, we have over 20 pages of articles just about Lume Cube. So forgive me if I don't remember everyone's name, but yeah, we've most likely been reached out by those guys as well.
So let's say we use the app, we get the light going. I see you can shoot in the app, but if I wanted to shoot in a different app, can I also shoot in a different app?
No, at this time you can't, but what's really cool, it also has an optical sensor.
Okay.
So you can use this with your DSLRs.
Really?
Absolutely. So we set it in opto mode on here, and then the flash from a DSLR will go ahead and create that to flash.
Wow.
Pretty
That's
cool.
really cool.
So it actually gives us the capability of controlling 1,000. We could put...
You can control 1,000 of these.
With a phone, because what we would do
with
is...
one phone?
Yeah, put 200 here, 200 there, 200 there, 200 there, 200 there.
So you realize there are a lot of other applications than what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
I mean, this now goes into talking about staging and lighting and displays and digital signage and
Absolutely.
all sorts of... I could imagine these synchronized in a concert, 200 of these.
Absolutely.
2,000 of them. What if you gave everybody in the crowd one of these at a concert or in the first 2 rows?
And you could just flash one big flash and they would all fire due to the optical sensor.
Wow.
So that's how we would do the 1,000, by putting one in each front of each stack and firing those 5, which would in turn fire the 200, 200, 200, 200.
Have you ever thought of doing other colors so that like we could...
do. We have all colors.
Oh, I don't mean of this. I mean of the lights, so that like literally like we could shine a blue or a red light on the backdrop, or maybe a green light, and then have regular lights around.
Absolutely. Right now we're looking at gels to go ahead and put over the front, but also at the same time we have digital gels inside the app that you can go ahead and access, so you can get a couple different looks.
You can?
Yes, you can.
Wow, that's amazing. Can we see one?
Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. So I'll go to the gallery.
Okay.
Thank you very much. And in the gallery, I'll go ahead and choose one of these images that I've taken, say that one.
Okay, let's show the camera right over there.
Sure. Okay, and at that point, we're going to just go ahead and take the gels, and we can rifle through a bunch of these gels and get a different type image if you're looking for the different type light.
Very cool.
Thank you very much.
Very cool. Mornee from Lume Cube.
Michael.
You're out of Africa, San Diego native now.
Yes, I am.
That's
and
such
loving
a story.
It. Yes, sir.
So how do you go from Africa to San Diego to one of the founders of this amazing company?
I'm still asking myself that question, but I was born and raised in Rhodesia, and if you told me then I would even be in America, I would have probably told you you were full of it. But before I knew it, I was in South Africa, and then New York, and then Boston. I gained a job in technology off the golf course as a caddy. I was a 6-year Marine. Came out and
you served for the United States?
I served for the United States Marine Corps.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. And then after that, I just applied the endurance and what I learned in the Marines into business, and just haven't given up.
Awesome. Awesome story. Thank you so much.
You.
I really appreciate your service and ensuring our freedom. And of course, I love what you're doing here. And I'm glad you're experiencing so much success. It's a terrific story. This is the true American dream.
Hoorah, thank you, Michael.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate
We'll be
that.
back right after this with a whole lot more here at CES. We're live. This is your live continuing coverage on BeTerrific. I'm Michael Artsis. Don't go anywhere.